The hell am I? Hello? Hello? Shh. Hello, everyone. Hello. We are here. It is the slightly biased NBA community mock draft. We've done this in the past. We did this last year. It was a lot of fun. It was genuinely one of my favorite streams we've done on this channel. And we're doing it again. That's right. Just pretend this says 2024 in the background. All right. So you guys get to pick a team, obviously. Now, it does. We're not doing 2 fucking rounds, so the Mavericks will not be involved in this, unfortunately. We'll figure it out here in a second. Here, I'll let me write down the draft order real quick. Let me write down the draft order. And then we will we'll get right down to business. I don't have a lot of time today. I was wanting to do this yesterday. I was without internet for the entire day yesterday. It really kind of fucked up a lot of stuff for me. I really want to do a Jeremy Grant. I really want to do a Jeremy Grant video, and I was going to use yesterday is the time to do, some research and some film watching. Unfortunately, though, I was not able to do that. Very, very sad. Very, very sad development. I have decided, if you follow me on Twitter, you probably saw it. I have decided that I will be, Manny, I'm going to give you the Spurs, buddy. I'm going to give you the Spurs. I have decided that I will be doing the blackout while I am away on vacation that I had mentioned. Detroit has emerged as a potential trade destination for Dallas's Tim Hardaway Jr. Sources tell. The Stein line. Detroit has emerged as potential trade destination for Dallas's Tim Hardaway Jr. This, my friends, was 18 seconds ago. 18 seconds ago, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. Slightly biased, the NBA Darkness Retreat. So I think I'm going with Slightly Unplugged. I think it has the better ring to it. I do believe that Slightly Unplugged was the better choice. Nick has volunteered to be the one to share the information with me whenever we are back. I'm very interested. This is a very it would be pretty funny if I went silent for 2 weeks and nothing happened. That would be funny. If you guys haven't liked the stream yet, make sure you do so. Helps me out tremendously. Lets you tune in. Have a great time, of which we are, especially early on in the Dreams life cycle. All right. So let me write down the order. We'll hand out the picks. Who gets what? Who gets who? All of it. Number 1, ATL. Number 2, Washington. And I have done some deep diving. I spent pretty much all weekend long watching tape. And again, by tape, I mean other people's tape on these draft prospects. So I've made a little mini board. You didn't like Slightly Under a Rock? Those are funny. I got some funny ones, but you guys got to think like a creator. What's going to roll off the tongue? What are people going to see and be like, "Oh, that's catchy." That's got a nice... People were sending me ones that were like 2 sentences long. And it's like, guys, look, that's just not how it works. Okay? Now, it's got to be 1, 2, 3 words. Boom, we're in. Now, I don't know how enthusiastic I am about Nick making up fake stuff. Because if this goes as planned, and I really do put together a masterclass of self discipline to avoid any rumors, I'm going to be scared and nervous. I just will be. Detroit basketball. Oh, wait. I already fucked this up. Good Lord. I should have done this before, huh? This is why you come here, folks. This is why you come here. Actually, we'll do this in a second. All right. Any NBA news to talk about? I don't think so, right? Quick question. What would you want from Detroit in return for Tim? Would that not just be like a salary dump thing? Could the Mavericks move up to 53? Like, could the Mavericks move up from 58 to 53 and we give you Tim? I mean, I don't know. Could the Mavericks get the 5th overall pick? All right. Woj bomb? Did I miss a Woj bomb? Oh, yeah. Kenny Atkinson. Did we not talk about this? I guess this was yesterday. Kenny Atkinson. Oh, always thought he got done unbelievably dirty in Brooklyn. So, congratulations to Kenny Atkinson. Gets another chance. Coach, this time the Cleveland Cavaliers, which makes me a little bit... Brago, what's up with him? I thought for sure that was going to be him. He's still available. Is that a Detroit Pistons coach? I'm a little bit worried about Sweeney. It kind of sounds like he might be going to Detroit. Or that there's a real possibility. But anyways. All right, let's just go over my fucking big board here. Now, I'm gonna spend 20 seconds on this. You guys don't want to listen to somebody who doesn't know what the hell they're talking about talk about it. So I just wanted to make one just so I had one. Now, we looked at my big board from last year a couple of streams ago, and it was not pretty. It was not pretty. But I have 20 guys. I've looked at 20 guys. More than that, really, because I did look at players in the back of the second round. I've already forgotten some of their names. So, there you go. Juan Nunez. THJ is a problem. Oh, a Piston. I think you said a problem. Like that Bill Simmons bit. Tim Hardaway Jr. was a problem. I'm definitely going to tweet some shit like that. Let me remind myself about 4 years from now to tweet something like that. Number 1, Alex Sarr is my number 1. I just feel like if I'm drafting number 1, do I want a fucking 3-and-D role player? Or do I at least just take the shot at Sarr and see if Sarr pans out? Because Reese Shea is a fucking 3-and-D role player. Okay? Like a good one. He seems like he's going to be a good player. But I mean, I feel like Sarr definitely has the most upside. Reed Shepherd shoots like 1,000,000%. So I think that's interesting. Sarr's got a long ways to go, but he has the most upside. So if I'm drafting 1, that's who I would want. Reed Shepherd, 50% from 3 is nuts. That is nuts. Klingon at 3. That rim protection's legit, man. This feels like worst case scenario. He's a serviceable NBA player. I'm a big, and what's shocking to me is I did not think I'd be this big of a believer in Dillingham and Rob Dillingham. I could not believe I liked him as much as I did. Because immediately I saw him, started to see some stuff, and I was like, Bones Highland, easily. But then I started to see some Darius Garland. And that couldn't escape my brain. I actually like him quite a bit. The Bones Highland stuff is there, but he's a way better playmaker. Like a way better playmaker. And in a draft like this, where at this point, all you're talking about are like role guys and like real dart throws, I'll take like the best on-ball creator in the class by a lot. Garland made an all-star game. Like, it's not like he's done nothing. I do like Reese Shea. I do like him, though. He's a good player. I don't know. Somebody asked, why can't he improve? I mean, he definitely can, but I don't know, like, what does that entail for him? I don't think he'll be, like, ever a legit on-ball creator. Castle, I was higher on him until who was on the Zach Lowe podcast yesterday? Was that Cavani when he was like, "Yeah, I tried to get a video of him making 3 threes in a row and it took 40 minutes." That wasn't great. That wasn't great to hear. But a great defender though, and a dog. I like him a lot. Ron Holland, good defender, good athlete, can't shoot. Nobody can fucking shoot. Nobody can shoot. Why is that? Nobody can shoot in this draft class. I like Devin Carter a lot. Somebody's got to explain to me why Devin Carter's not higher. I need somebody who has a smarter brain than me to explain to me why he's not harder. Is it the age thing? Is that he's 21? Is that what it is? Because I like him a lot. 22? Okay. That, like, in a draft like this, should that matter? That's what I'm wondering. In a draft like this, should it matter if somebody's 22 years old? I would have to think no. Hornets should take him at 6. I mean, this guy's a fucking dog. He is 6'3". There's going to be problems with every single player in this draft. But I see this dude being like a legit great 4th guy on a good team or something like that. Dalton Connect. Look, in a draft like this, just give me, I don't give a shit if he's older. I don't care. Just give me the shooting. Just give me somebody I know is going to be a good shooter. Like, at least I know he's going to score and shoot and do some interesting stuff off ball and do some interesting stuff attacking closeouts. This is Rad Bazulis, Matas. I don't know. I don't know if I see it. I'm just going to be real. I don't know. He is 6'9". G League Ignite fucking sucked. I'm going to hate a little bit. I'm going to be real with you. I don't know if I see it. And I kind of liked his interviews. Like, they're very confident, but it's almost teetering on a delusion level I don't want. It's one thing to have, you know, that swagger about you. He's teetering on a delusion. He's teetering on a level of delusion that I'm not a fan of. Just going to be honest. Topic, if he were healthy, I think would be way higher for me. I don't understand. Topic, this is just an injury thing. I think he'd be in my top 5 if he were healthy and didn't just have a partially torn ACL. Although it sounds like he might be good. But he can't shoot either. But I kind of believe in his shooting. And yes, he's 6'6". He does have T-Rex arms, but I don't think you're going to get you don't get playmakers like this very often. You do not get playmakers like this very often. Not a good defender. The thing is, though, if you don't become a shooter, we've seen this all the time in drafts. If you don't become a shooter or like a reliable scorer, your playmaking doesn't really matter much. I do like Cody Williams. He's small as fuck, man. Like, it's one thing to be skinny and like he can fill out. Dude, he is small. He's a small guy, weight-wise. No, I know he's tall. He's 6'7". He is small and scrawny. So scrawny. That's a little concerning. But I like him a lot. And then he got hurt midseason and his numbers kind of fell off. I think this is a fair ranking. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what they're basing this off of. The ones that I wrote down, I think, were the combined ones. Think about J-Dub transformation in the league, though. Yeah, I mean, he definitely can fill out, but if he doesn't, then I don't really know. Yeah, he's a really smart player, good finisher, good upside as a defender, but he has to get stronger. Like, just absolutely has to be, or he's going to be knocked around all over the place. And his finishing and stuff at the rim, that's going to go down in the NBA if he doesn't get stronger. Jared McCain, great shooter. I kind of like him. Some people said he has a lot of Devin Booker to his game. I saw some people say that. He's not anywhere near as explosive or as good at creating separation for himself off the dribble. But he's good, though. I do like him. He's interesting. There's a lot of really solid players in this draft. It's bad in the sense that there's no... It does not feel like there's a lot of top-end talent at all. Like, I'd be surprised if any of these players turn into all perennial NBA guys. Like, that would be shocking. But history says that at least one guy will. Khalil Ware kind of got a little tiny bit of lively vibes from him. So there'll be a lot of Michael Jordans of Derek White. So there'll be a lot of really solid role guys. Where would Omax go in this draft? Well, they do say that you have to treat this draft like it starts at 7. So by that logic, Omax was the 22nd overall pick, right? Omax would have been the 15th overall pick. Somebody probably would have talked themselves into top 10 for Omax, honest to God. Yeah, the attitude problems, but, I never know how real that shit is. We're talking about 18 and 19-year-olds. But I know he was bad at Oregon, but he was just really good this year. I mean, considering the draft we're talking about, 7'1", center who's like kind of rangy with some like interesting playmaking upside. Yeah. Salon, how do you pronounce Salon, right? I don't. This is the latest Frenchman who has generated a ton of draft buzz very, very late, and everyone's like, whoa, hold on a second. Don't know. Whoever drafts this dude needs to be comfortable waiting 4 fucking years. Tristan da Silva, old geezer, 22 years old. Jesus, what an oldie. Old man. I think he's actually 23. Old man. I like him, though. He'll help out a team immediately. Good three-point shooter. Can move off the ball. Good connective playmaker. Good team defender. Not going to be a star at all. Not going to be a star. But fifth or sixth guy on a team, for sure. I like his game quite a bit. Zach Edey, admittedly, and this is just me being brutally honest with you guys, and you guys want me to be honest with you. That's what builds this relationship here. I actually didn't do any Zach Edey research at all. I just wanted to get to 20 players on this board, so I added him in. So there you go. Johnny Furphy. Interesting. Big guy. 6'8". He's a big boy. Just, another one of these kind of solid role guy wings that every team's looking for. That's just what this draft is filled with. Jacoby Walter. Interesting player. High volume three-point shooter. Good movement shooter. Can shoot off screens. Defensive playmaker. Just, when you're 6'4", 6'5", and there's shot creation stuff, shot creation questions, I do have some concerns. And then Filipowski, who obviously shared a front court with Derek Lively last year at Duke. Interesting player. I kind of like him. Yeah, Kelly Olynyk was the comparison I saw. Yeah, I definitely see it. Again, there's a lot of pretty solid players here. No Tyler Kolek. I want to look at more of these guys before tomorrow. And I admittedly have not gotten to Tyler Kolek. These are all the players that I've looked at in any real significant way. So anyways, that's my big board. Again, I don't know fucking anything. Like, I'm not even going to try to pretend. Last year I was kind of digging deep because the Mavericks had a top 10 pick. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't know anything. I don't know a single thing. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's write down the order. Now I want to let's scroll up in the chat. Manny wanted the Spurs, so we'll give Manny the Spurs. Hopefully Manny is still in here. I'm gonna scroll down, and I want it. I want to see people who, Manny got the Spurs. Dibs on Chicago. E double gets Chicago. Congratulations to E double. Congratulations, buddy. Let's see. That one Mavs fan wanted Memphis. All right, you got it. Kind of a long name. That one Mavs fan. Jeez, a long time. Jeremy wants Portland. Well, you got it, Jeremy. Hopefully you're still here. Can I have Spurs? I already got that. DJ Whitman. Hopefully you're still here. You want the Hawks. All right. First pick. And guys, as the commissioner of the league, if you fuck around, I'm going to kick you out. Right? I'm going to kick you out. Scrolling through. Anyone else? I want Fontecchio. Okay, Fontecchio's not here. Wait, Edie with the 5. Thank you very much, Edie. I don't know why that didn't pop up, but thank you. Can I please get Boston pick? All right, Luke wants the Boston pick. All right, so we have a taker for 30th. Thank you, Luke. Thank you for that. That's a hard one to sell, so thank you. I'll take Charlotte. Cole wants Charlotte. There you go, Cole. You can have Charlotte. Chicago, please. E-double. I gave you Chicago. Correct? Yes. Slightly under a rock. See, again, that's just too wordy. Too wordy of a name. Too wordy of a name. All right, I think I've caught up. Let's see. Let's get down to the bottom. Let's get down to the bottom. I am GM for the Kings. All right, Breezy wants to be the Kings. You got it. B-Dot wants Houston. Say less. It's yours. Wicked wants Detroit. Okay. Bill Shid. Oh, God. Bill Shid. Portland's already been taken. Portland's already been taken. Aaron wants Orlando. All right, you got it. Oh, Kings have already been taken. Kings have already been taken. I'm scrolling down. Hello, I'm new here. Is this a one-round mock only? Yes, it is. All right, Bill wants the Knicks. All right, Bill, you got the Knicks. Don't fuck with me. All right, right now, we need... Who's picking 10th? Utah is open. Washington is open. All right, never mind. B wants Utah. You've got it, B. Boom. Utah is off the board. Washington is open. OKC is open. Ooh, that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. What did Stein say? Micah? Wait. Is there a trade? Wait. No, don't tell me. Do not tell me that we're live for a fucking trade. It's my turn now. A full potential trade construction is not yet emerged. A full potential trade construction has not yet emerged, but league sources say there have been scenarios discussed in which Quentin Grimes will land in Dallas. Interesting. Okay. Okay, interesting, I guess. Don't really feel too strongly one way or the other. Okay, Paul, you on OKC? All right, Paul, you got it. Sacramento is Breezy. Breezy, Breezy, what's good? Portland is Jeremy. Wow, some of you have multiple picks. 15. Miami. Who wants the Heat? Who wants the Heat? Can I ask for the Milwaukee Bucks? Sure, organic. B dot, you're already on here, dude. B dot, you have the Houston Rockets. Warriors media. You don't want the Warriors? Do the Warriors not have a pick? Ah. All right. You can have it, Warriors media. Okay. Next up, the 76ers. Oh, spicy. Spicy. All right, Austin said he'll take them. Some people are not going to get picks. I'm sorry, guys. It's just the way it works. The Lakers. The Lakers? No trades. I don't want to fucking sit here and let you guys hash that out and it take 10 to 20 minutes. Jack, are you asking for the Lakers or are you saying I should be the Lakers? All right, I'll give it to you, Jack. Since I'm slightly big market. Orlando, didn't I say Orlando goes to Aaron? Okay. If you're watching this back, I'm sure this is a brutal viewing experience. Just fast forward a little bit. Toronto. Any Toronto takers? Any Toronto takers? The Knicks are already taken, Cray. Wopo, you interested in Toronto? You got it. I don't care if you want it or not. It's yours. Cleveland? Do we have any Cleveland takers? Cray, I'll give you Cleveland. Don't care if you want it or not. It's yours. We're now reaching authoritarian status here. Okay, Phoenix. Who asked for the Suns? Somebody asked for the Suns. Brian, aren't you already on here? My bad. You have them. All right. Fuck. We skipped the Pelicans. Nacho, you can have the Pelicans. Milwaukee, I said Organic can have Milwaukee. Congratulations. Knicks. Bill? My handwriting is shit. Wow, Knicks with back-to-back picks. Okay. 26. Washington again. Micah. Uh-oh, we're running out. Sorry, guys. Minnesota. All right, Minnesota is on the table. Minnesota is on the table. Mavs top 10 pick. You got it. I feel like I told someone they could have Denver, but I forgot. Matt, you can have Denver. Utah was who? B. And Boston. Yeah, we talked a little bit about the Stein news. I mean, I don't know. Stein's very plugged in, so that is interesting. If Stein's talking about it, there's some smoke. But I'm just not that interested in, oh, this might happen. And Luke already called Boston. So we have our 30. I'm sorry if you're not here. Be ready. Be ready for a stand-in. We're gonna need stand-ins. Last year there were people who signed up and then left. So we're gonna need people ready to step in as GMs if needed. I have you as Boston, Luke. I'm acting as commissioner. No trades. I'm not fucking sitting here for 30 minutes and letting you guys hash out trades. Now, what we could do, I don't want to do 2 rounds. That sounds so boring. That genuinely sounds so boring. But I do kind of want, to weasel my way in as... I do want to weasel my way in as a... as the Mavericks, potentially. But, we won't. We won't. All right, let's go. We are on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. Holy shit, my fucking handwriting is so bad. DJ Whitman, you are on the board. DJ Whitman or DJ Whiteman? One of the two. DJ, you are on the board. The Atlanta Hawks. Oh, all right. We have a full explanation. This is what I love to see right here, guys. Really commit to the cause here. Alex Sarr. Wow, Alex Sarr. That is shocking. That is a shocking pick, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Sarr, I know he didn't work out for us, but we will take that chance. Him and Trey should work very well together. It may take a couple years, and we can wait and build. Wow. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Sarr, despite the fact. Hold on. Let me add your commentary. Let me add your commentary here. Boom. Wait. Paste. Hello? Boom. And this is what I love right here. This is what I love. Alex Sarr doesn't work out with the Atlanta Hawks, but they draft him anyways, and I love it. He's the highest upside pick. Why not go for it? Next up on the clock, we do have Micah with the Washington Wizards. Wow, this kind of throws the Wizards for a loop. This kind of throws the Wizards for a loop. Thank you, DJ Whitman, for the insight, the quick pick. Let me get, all right, Mike is off to a slow start here. I mean, we can't really blame him. We cannot really blame him. We thought that this would for sure be where Sarr went. Risa Shea's here. We know the Wizards like their Frenchmen. I want to see Sarr with Trey and DeJounte traded instead. So Sarr by himself. Risa Shea goes number 2 in the draft. The commentary from the GM, I'll get Risa Shea for sure. All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Flustered at pick 2. The Wizards are lost at the second pick of the NBA draft. They have no idea what to do with themselves. Next up, we have the Houston Rockets, courtesy of the forever generous. Courtesy of the forever generous Brooklyn Nets. B-Dot, you are on the clock. What is Houston going to do? Now, it's nothing too crazy. We expected Sarr and Risa Shea to be off the board. First 2. The order was a little bit wonky, but that's about what we expected. A lot of different directions. I'll take the swing on Boo! 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 The Houston Rockets are drafting Montes Mazulis. 3rd overall. I'll take the swing on Montes Mazulis. Shot creation, a decent 3-point. Also a solid defender. By the way, I had the Rockets last year. I wish we had that saved. There we go. Montes Mazulis goes 3rd overall. Who the fuck is this? I got to get a boo sound effect in here. I got to get a boo sound effect. Crowd booing sound effect. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, hi!
No,
With the Disney bundle, there's something.
Disney bundle. Yeah, that works. All right, next up on the clock. They hated LeBron at 1. Next up on the clock, we do have Manny with the San Antonio Spurs. They shouldn't come as any surprise to them. They should have everything at their disposal. And here we go. Ron Holland. Okay, interesting. Ron Holland, who I do like. Upside play, who will be great defensively day one. I have a lot of faith in his creation ability, and I think the shot will come around. Star in the making. P.S. I drafted Jay Hood last year. Ooh. Who did you have, Manny, last year? Who did you have last year? Jalen Hood-Schifino? Ron Holland, a bit of a reach. Nobody really knows. But a bit of a surprise here. Klingon has dropped further than we kind of expected. Reed Shepherd. Now we have Wicked. Wicked, you are up. That does kind of feel like a Spurs thing. Just kind of like a, whoa, what the fuck did they just do? Ron Holland's a good player, though. I do kind of like that. And here we go. Donovan Klingon being selected by the Detroit Pistons. What does this mean for the future? What does this mean for the future of Jalen Duren? What does this mean for the future of Jalen Duren? Jonathan Klingon taken? Is this the best player on the board scenario for the Detroit Pistons? Many are wondering. This draft has already gone off the rails quite a bit here. It's not how we expected, but there's a lot of rumors and speculation that this draft is not going to go as people expect. So we're just preparing the masses for it. Best player left. Great fit. Is it a great fit? What do you guys think? Great fit or no? Charlotte's on the board. Cole, you are up. Maybe Reed Shepherd's floor spacing in Detroit would be much needed, but they do have 2 guards in Ivy and Cade. Everyone loved the shit on my pick, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Cole, you are on the board. We'll give you some time to think, but here we go. The Hornets, we want a point guard that can actually stay on the floor. It could set up Brandon Miller and Mark Williams. Reed Shepherd by LaMelo. Oh, shit. All right. So not only do the Charlotte Hornets get the best player left on the board in Reed Shepherd, but they caveat it by saying, the GM saying, and I quote, following the draft, by LaMelo. Wow. What does this mean moving forward for the Charlotte Hornets? But also, why can't LaMelo and Reed Shepherd can play alongside one another? Right? I mean, theoretically. Why couldn't they? Portland Trailblazers, Jeremy, you are on the clock. It's already been a bit of a crazy draft. The Houston Rockets drafted Montes Mazulis, 3rd overall. And here we go. We do have a pick. Cody Williams, Jeremy Grant replacement because he's getting traded to Dallas. Oh, my God. We got a lot of crazy shit going on, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot of crazy shit going on. The Charlotte Hornets, the GMs are being very upfront and honest with us. The Charlotte Hornets GM said, "Bye, LaMelo," and I quote. The Portland Trailblazers GM just straight up said, "We're trading Jeremy Grant to the Dallas Mavericks." Wow. There you go. That one Mavs fan, you are on the board. Wait. I'm sorry, Manny, you are back on the board. It is the San Antonio Spurs again. Now, just a bit of a refresher. The San Antonio Spurs shocked us quite a bit with their Ron Holland selection. And it looks like we're going guard heavy here. Rob Dillingham is going to the Spurs. He was my target player for the Spurs at the 4, but thought he'd be here at 8. Great fit next to Wemby, who will cover his defense and also will get a lot of opportunity as a lead guard. I like that pick quite a bit. I got to be real with you. I like that. I like that pick. That's a good one. So Ron Holland and Dillingham going to the San Antonio Spurs. That's a pretty good draft for them. That's a pretty good draft. The Memphis Grizzlies are now on the board. That one Mavs fan. Where are the Grizzlies going here? This could be a center. This could be a center. This could be a trade scenario in real life. Sounds very likely, actually. However, the bigs on the board right now are iffy. This feels like it would be a reach for Zach Edey. You do have Khalil Ware, who I've seen some people say, but that feels like that would be a reach. If somebody wants Clint Capella, I will take a Doritos and a Big Red for him. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Hawks GM is asking for Doritos and Big Red in exchange for Clint Capella. Dalton Connect. That is a Memphis Grizzlies player through and through right there. That is a Memphis Grizzlies player through and through. Dalton Connect to the Memphis Grizzlies, a great 3-and-D player and can be a great scorer for a contending team, is an absolute sniper. Did want Klingon, but I'm going to go for a good bench scorer. I respect that draft. It is a bit of a white boy summer draft. That's true. It is. Speaking of white boy summer, Bill Simmons saying that he liked the Chicago Bulls trade because it was one of the best white guy for white guy trades in the history of the NBA. There's nobody who does it like him, folks. There is nobody that does it like him. So I like that pick. I do like that pick quite a bit. Next up, the Utah Jazz. B, you are on the board. Where do the Utah Jazz look to go here? A lot of talks that potentially Walker Kessler could be on the market. That's a little bit surprising. They do have some interesting young players. Markkanen, Keontae George, Walker Kessler, who is apparently being shopped. They did draft Taylor Hendricks, Bryce Sensabaugh, and Keontae George last year. They had 3 rookies. The Utah Jazz select Stephon Castle. His defense and helps will be crucial to our rebuild. I love that pick. Best player left on the board pretty comfortably. Stephon Castle to the Utah Jazz. We like that pick. That's good. I think Jazz fans will be very... Oh, come on, Fanspo. This is fucked up for the Bulls. Severe, low, severe. Come on, man. You don't have to do that. You do not have to do that. Anyway, E-Double, you are on the board for the Chicago Bulls. The picking is getting slim. The Bulls, after trading Caruso to the Thunder, we need some defensive upside at the guard position and a good finisher off-ball mover for Giddey. Will be selecting Devin Carter. That's a great pick. That's a great pick. Now, you do get to ask, of course, you know, what's up? There's a lot of guards all of a sudden with Giddey, and we'll just assume that Levine's getting traded. Giddey, Kobe White, Don Sumu now. But I like this pick. He doesn't have to start. I like it. It's a good pick. It's a good pick. Good work. OKC is on the board. Paul, you are up. Ooh, where does OKC go here? They, of course, have one of the most stacked rosters in the NBA. A lot of different directions they could go. I see. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. I see some interesting Thunder-esque players. I also could see Something crazy? I'm not entirely sure. This is a make or break pick. Topic is falling a little bit, but he does have a knee injury. All right, and this is a classic OKC pick here. Saloon goes to the Thunder. We at the OKC front office wish to move away from the linebacker play of Lou Dort. Wow, again, these GMs are just open and honest with us. In favor of the athletic upside, playmaking, and shooting of the Frenchman. The fit next to Chet is intriguing. That it is. If Saloon were to develop into something, then this would be very scary for the league. I mean, they did something very similar with a raw young Frenchman a few years ago with Ousmane Dieng, and that hasn't really developed into anything, but you don't know. They don't really necessarily need anything. But a good pick. A very Thunder-esque pick. Breezy, you are up. The Sacramento Kings on the board, coming off of a bit of a letdown season. What direction are they head? There was some rumors that this pick was in discussion to be traded for Alex Caruso. With the 13th pick, the Kings like Zach Edey. Whoa, all right. Zach Edey in hopes of developing a true center that won't throw elbows at the Mavs every game. Our top priority this season is the in-season tourney. Okay. Well, there you go. Okay. Zach Edey to the Sacramento Kings. What does this mean for Domantas Sabonis? We're not entirely sure. But wow. There you have it. Again, the in-season tournament being your season goal is a little bit shocking, to be honest with you, but hey. I didn't say it. Portland. Jeremy, you are back up on the board. Let's not forget what Portland did with the 7th overall pick. I have to scroll because I kind of forgot. Cody Williams. They drafted Cody Williams and then outright said that they were trading Grant Williams to the Dallas Mavericks. The Portland Trailblazers are back on the board. It's easy to pick late in the middle. Takes a man to pick in the top 5. Whatever you say, dude. Whatever you say. And admittedly, we are reaching the point where I'm not going to know some of the players. So who's next? Topic is here. Jacoby Walter, Jared McCain, Tristan Da Silva, Johnny Furphy. Still some interesting players on the board. Portland. I like the Cody Williams pick. They do have an interesting sort of need. If you need me to scroll through, I will scroll through. Jeremy, here we go. Jeremy drafts Khalil Ware, like his stretchability, and Ayton and Williams expire in 2 years. I like this pick a good amount. I do. I have to say, I like this pick for the Portland Trailblazers. They can take a risk. They can take a risk. They can let him develop if needed. I like that pick quite a bit for them. And like you said, Ayton, I don't think is somebody they're necessarily considering building around, nor do I think they're considering building around Rob Will. Mavs are interested in Brook Lopez. Says who? What? Okay, we have Miami on the board. Warriors media, you are on the clock. Where do the Miami Heat go here? An interesting roster. What are they going to do in the offseason? That's the big question. What are they going to do this offseason? A lot of discussion, a lot of talk that potentially Jimmy Butler could be traded. Tyler Hero, is he finally going to get traded? Who knows? Kyle Filipowski. We here in Miami will not be trading Jimmy Butler, and we need an upgrade at the other forward position. I like this pick. I have to be honest with you. I like this pick. For them, he kind of fits a need that they've been desperately needing for a long time. I think that's a good pick to pair alongside Bam Adebayo. Can also handle some playmaking duties as well. That's a very solid pick. Yes, the white boy summer does continue. The Kyle Filipowski. This brings the Philadelphia 76ers on the clock. Austin, you are on the board here. Where do the 76ers go? An interesting offseason for them, obviously. They have a ton of cap space. They're linked to any and every free agent that there is. I kind of like the fit more than Gafford because he can spread the floor. I'm not interested in Brook Lopez at all. He's a grandfather, and it showed quite a bit at times. Topic is dropping quite a bit here. There's the knee injury. There's the knee injury. That's quite alarming for Topic. He partially tore it. He partially tore his ACL. It's not fully torn, right? Like there's some talk that he could be back. We at the 76ers will take the best player available, Nikola Topic, as a stabilizing playmaker that can feed Embiid, Maxey, and PG as they hope to compete with Boston for the title. So you just heard it here first. Again, these GMs are very open. They do not care about tampering rules. The Philadelphia 76ers GM has just announced that Paul George will be on the roster. Topic, I like that. I like that quite a bit. I think that's a very, very solid pick right there for the Philadelphia 76ers. Good work. Again, we've had a bunch of good picks outside of Houston. Drafting Matas Bazulis, 3rd overall. Outside of that, it's been a really strong draft for everyone involved. Next up, we have the Lakers. Jack, you are on the board. The Lakers, I think, wasted their pick in a lot of ways last year by drafting Jalen Hood Schifino. Do they take Bronny James here? Well, all right. Thank you. Jack comes in with logic and reason. There was a lot of concerned people in the chat, myself included, that the Lakers would do the unthinkable here and draft Bronny James as Clutch continues to have their stranglehold on this franchise. But they take, in my opinion, what is a great pick and probably the best pick available here for the Lakers and what they need. Tristan da Silva. Tristan da Silva gives another option besides Vando or Rui that can give us a quality impact on both sides of the ball and fits our current timeline with LeBron and AD, a contributor immediately. And space the floor, play defense. That's a great pick. That is a great pick. Bronny James survives. It's a little bit scary. Man, why are they're shitting on the Magic quite a bit here. Point guard severe. I will agree with that. Small forward and power forward? Really? Maybe just depth-wise. Orlando is on the board. Aaron, I believe that's you. My handwriting is so shite. You are on the board. Some interesting names still available. What do the Magic do this offseason? They're a team that has quite a bit of roster or cap space as well. The Orlando delegation will select Jacoby Walters, young 3D player that will develop in the G League. All right, so there you go. They're just immediately saying he will head to the G League to continue to develop. Another guard selected by the Orlando Magic. I like it quite a bit. That's a good pick. Cam is our resident Magic fan. How do you feel about that one, Cam? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about Jacoby Walter? Slash, what would be, never heard of him. All right, well, that's pretty much everyone in this draft. I think it's a fine pick. The Toronto Raptors are on the clock. Wopo, you are on the board. The Toronto Raptors headed towards a rebuild. Just extended Scotty Barnes, much deserved in my opinion. I'm taking Deron Holmes. He's 6'10 shooter who has great advanced stats and combine numbers. All right. There you go. A lot of people falling in love with Holmes on this big board. That's a bit of a reach, but I doubt it is in real life. Deron Holmes. 6'10 shooter with great advanced stats and combine numbers. Holmes is Precious 2.0. He's mocked in the 20s in most sports. Yeah, it seems like this is around the range he's going to go. I like that pick quite a bit for the Toronto Raptors. And if I'm just being brutally honest with you, I have not watched any of his stuff, so I don't know. Cray, you are up. The Cleveland Cavaliers are on the clock. Interesting offseason ahead for Kenny Atkinson and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sounds like they're going to keep Donovan Mitchell. Darius Garland, his situation a little up in the air. Jared Allen, his situation maybe a little bit up in the air. With the 20th pick in this year's draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers will take Nikola Duricic, calling it now. He's crazy upside in years to come. He's slept on heavily, plus he's Serbian. Oh, is this a reach? Where is he on the board? Oh man, is this a big reach? We're getting a big reach, but you sometimes you see stuff like this. Is he even on the fucking board? Did I miss him? Oh my god. Did I miss him? Wow, this is a shocking development here. At the desk, we're having to scroll quite a bit. Here he is, right here. Nikola, how do I pronounce this? Durcic. The pick will determine my legacy. Crazy upside. He's Serbian. His first name is Nikola. Decent upside there, just because of that. Just because of that. All right. People are a little shocked by the Durcic pick. Pelicans are on the board. Nacho, you're on the clock. Pelicans, there's some point guards. There's some guys. Center is a position of need. I'll scroll a little bit, just so you guys know. Give you a little scroll. Kind of want the Pelicans to go get Jared Allen. Yeah, I think the Pelicans will make a move. Our team lost a future multiple defensive player of the year winner in Jackson Hayes. All right, don't know about that one. So there's a new force in town. We're selecting athletic big man out of Baylor, Yves Missy. Oh, and also bye-bye Ingram. Oh, my Lord. All right, so we're getting a lot of news here. How do you pronounce that first name? The Pelicans did need a big. Bronny James is on the board. Yes, I have heard him. I keep mispronouncing it. Yves, more so in his last name. Is Missy it? Missy? This feels like a very Pelicans pick. But we have had GMs announce to us that Paul George was going to the Sixers, that Jeremy Grant was getting traded, and not only getting traded, but getting traded to the Mavericks. Ingram, goodbye. The Charlotte Hornets GM Cole announced that LaMelo Ball was gone. Missy? Okay. Missy. Okay. The Phoenix Suns are on the board. Now, this is a big pick. Brian, you're up. Paul George had a change of heart. Is headed to the Warriors. Okay, now we're getting into real tampering territory here. Look at that. On behalf of the Phoenix organization and Devin Booker's father, the Phoenix Suns select Jared McCain, point guard out of Duke. Reason, Luka owns us. We have no point guard. All right, there you go. Probably the best player on the board. Jared McCain. Some people have compared his game to D-Books. I really don't. Again, I do not see it at all. But I actually kind of like this because I do think that he can help them pretty much right away. Does he provide immediate super big playmaking upside? I'm not sure. The Milwaukee Bucks are on the clock. Organic, it is your board. Another point guard who doesn't pass. I don't really see that comparison either. The pick is Johnny Furphy. Milwaukee will be the capital of white boy summer with AJ Hawk and Furphy. Giannis could take a back seat. Oh my God. The Bucks are building around AJ Hawk. Unbelievable. Is Matt Ryan still on the roster technically? Furphy, I kind of like this for the Bucks. I feel like this is a player they need. Maybe like a Pat Connaughton replacement, huh? White boy out for another white boy? It really is white boy summer. Slightly, what do you think about Grimes? I mean, okay. The Knicks are on the clock. Bill, you have back-to-back selections here. The Knicks have the next 2 picks. Interesting what they do here. They also have an early second-round pick. Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't realize that this was bullshit. Here we go. With having back-to-back picks, the first player I will be taking is Baylor Shireman. You know, a great character guy, sneaky athletic, someone you'd want to bring home to your mother, and he can shoot. Okay, I was about to say, I haven't done any research on Baylor Shireman, but just by that description, I could already tell where we were headed with that. Okay. There's pick number 1. Baylor Shireman. You are on the clock. Again, can slightly speak with Nick about the Mavs getting number 1 pick from the Hawks. I think a 4-way trade, the Pistons, Clippers, and Hawks is possible. I doubt that severely. It would be pretty hilarious if the Mavs, if it was like, hey, Tim Hardaway Jr. actually has more value than we thought. Like, the Mavs are getting the 5th pick in the draft. Dallas Mavericks are showing interest in Brook Lopez. Who said this? Gary Woolfel? Who is this? Who's this guy? Dude, this is based off of a tweet that has 13 likes. Wow. With my next picks, I'll be taking Terrence Shannon Jr. Burly, strong driver, great shooter, can play defense, but as character concerns, we believe we can show him the Nick way. All right, Terrence Shannon Jr. Very skilled player, very capable scorer. There you go. The Knicks complete their back-to-back picks. This brings up Washington again. Micah, you are on the board once again. Remember, the Hawks surprised us all by taking Sarr first overall, despite the fact that he has not worked out there, which is an interesting thing that I think could happen, by the way. So the Wizards took Risa Shea. Risa Shea went 2nd overall. They're building up Frenchmen. Any other French? Which French guys are left? Okay. Dedit, I don't know much about him, truthfully. He's available. Man, France is just churning out NBA guys. Just churning them out. You didn't realize basketball is big in France? It's pretty big. France national team would be elite? Yeah. Wimby's playing at the Olympics, right? Let me see the list for a sec. All right, we will scroll down. Bub Carrington's still on the board. Some interesting names. The Wizards rebuilding team. Do they go with more of a project? What was your major in college? Take a guess. What do you think my major was? I'm interested in knowing what you guys think my major was. PhD. Sports and business, computer science. Sports management, sociology, philosophy, journalism. I started journalism. Yeah, I'm a communications major. That's it. Jax, welcome to the Slightly Delusional Club. No, if Stein's reporting the Grimes news, there's definitely some smoke there. The Wizards will be selecting Bubba Carrington for a solid backup wing to Denny. Also, we are draining the Poole. He gone. Jordan Poole is gone. What does that mean? I don't know. They might have killed him. They might have killed him. All right. Good pick right there. The Wizards. Thank you very much, Micah. Minnesota is on the clock. Mavs top 10 pick. You are on the clock. You are on the board. Oh, there feels like an easy fit here. Okay, I thought I was wrong. I thought that this was I thought this would be Collier pretty easily. But I don't hate the pick. Ryan Dunn does kind of fit what they got going on in some ways. Timberwolves are selecting Ryan Dunn. We want scores of our games to go back to the 1960s. Not a soul scoring on us. The offense is give the rock to Ant and get out the way. All right, Ryan Dunn, who I have seen some people say is one of the best defenders they've seen in quite some time come out the draft. Wing defenders, at least. That would be a pretty disgusting defense, but offensively, yeah. The Nuggets are on the board. Matt, you are up. Which direction do the Nuggets head here? Nuggets are a second apron team. They're one of these teams that have to hit on these picks. How many rookies did they take last year? 3, right? This Mavs news got me excited. Nico's cooking something in the pot. Well, we know that this means Tim's for sure gone. Like I just don't. I guess I don't know. I feel like there's always been this kind of like constant news cycle update on Tim, and then nothing ends up happening. But if we're like talking players already, it feels like there's definitely something in the work. Matt, can I just get a confirmation that you're here? Here we go. Jalen Tyson, with the potential loss of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, we like the 6'6" wing. Confident we can develop him into a good NBA defender. I like that pick. I like that reasoning. Very real chance. Very real chance that Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is on a new basketball team next year, which would be a big blow to the Denver Nuggets. But they think they could have maybe found his replacement. How did Omax do in the G League last season? Bit of a mixed bag, but there was some interesting stuff. Good work, Matt. All right, B, you are back on the clock. Utah is here again. They took Stephon Castle with the 10th overall pick, so they're already doing well. They're already feeling pretty good about themselves. You are back on the clock. Omax was drafted as an athlete and hopes his skills come along. Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny because we thought Omax was more NBA ready than he initially ended up being. But, that's neither here nor there. That is neither here nor there. Lively was way more NBA ready than we thought. Yeah, that's true as well. So while we're waiting for the pick to come in, what do you guys think about my European, me unplugging entirely and not trying not to find NBA news? First and foremost, if you are European, I hope you didn't take that as me implying that you guys are some third world, living in the 1500s, don't have access to the internet or electricity, and therefore I will not know anything. Because there are some people in the replies implying that that's what I thought. I don't believe that at all. What I'm saying is I'm going to delete my social media. And I feel like just being not in the United States means that, honestly, I probably won't see a lot of things. I think I could do it, honestly. I think it'll be tough, but I think I will do it. It's the first few days that will be very difficult. But once I'm like on vacation and I'm like a weekend, I'll be fine. I won't have any problem. But it's that initial. I'm going to delete every sports app. How do you plan on dealing with the 78-degree heat wave over there? So I do want to say, in defense of the Brits, are really Europeans in general, but I will say that the Brits mainly, because that's who I've seen people make fun of the most. It's hot there, man. Like, it's their infrastructure wasn't built to deal with the heat. So when it's hot, there's no real escaping the heat. So Texans, we show up like, yeah, it's fucking hot, dude. It's 100 degrees. It feels like 108 outside right now. Guess what? We're not outside. We don't just go hang out and go on a fucking picnic. You know? Paul with the 5, thank you. Be careful not to get bad edibles from the tourist shop in Amsterdam. Yeah, I already know. This is my second time going to Amsterdam. Somebody just knocked on my door. So, hold on a second. B, are you here, by the way? We're getting a full stream on YouTube. Yes, the stream will be on my channel. Nick said he'll host it. Like he'll be the one to tell me stuff, but it will be on my channel. It'll be here. All right. Do we have anybody that wants to step in here? Peace knocking on the door. Anyone who wants to step in here? I'm gonna tell Nick not to do fake stuff. Now we could do 2 of these are real, one's fake. Or one of these is real, 2 are fake thing, like a 2 truths and a lie. All right. NBAV, you got it. You got it. Or 7s. It's the Jazz right now. They're on the for the unplugged stream. You have to guess the top 10 moves and see how it turns out. I am doing the preseason prediction on Friday, like I usually do. We'll do a full stream. I'm back the 12th, so it'll be the 12th. I'll do it right when I get back. That's my birthday as well, so it'll double as a birthday stream. Take the guy from Duke? What guy from Duke? You're fired. All right, 7s, you're up. Jared McCain's already gone. Let the other guy, I think Jazz need a 4, but I don't know who these kids are. All right, we'll give a we'll give him Isaiah Collier. Klintman is a solid pick, you think? All right. We'll go Isaiah Collier with the reasoning being just give me Isaiah Collier with the best talent left on the board. All right. Luke, you are up. The Celtics are up here to close this thing out. They're going with Klintman. They're going with Klintman to round this thing out. I like that pick a decent amount. Feels like a Celtics player. We thought about someone who can clean the shoes of our starting 5. Okay, all right. And if the Lakers want him, they'll need to send him unprotected first. Oh, shit. Wow. All right. So there we go. Hold on a second. What's going on here? Wait a second. Wait. Oh, the Dallas Mavericks are on the board, and GM slightly biased is taking over. He's controlling the wheel. What just happened? Tim Hardaway Jr., the 60th overall pick, the 58th overall pick, and a future second. Where is this going? Oh my God. Juan Nunez? With Kevin McCullough falling this far, I think the Mavericks feel like they might have to step up and grab him. The Mavericks trade up to get a do-it-all wing and one of the best defenders in the draft. Wait, what's this? The Jazz? What are they doing? The Jazz are up again? Stephon Castle, Collier, what are they up to? No, surely not. Surely. Oh, Bronny. What? Auto pick. Woj bomb. Yes, I'm streaming the draft tomorrow night, and I can't wait. For sure, we'll be live. 100%. 100%. All right, so anyways, going back to what I was saying about my stream idea, which I do think will be awesome. Thinking about the name, I think Slightly Unplugged works. I texted Nick a list of the names that I liked. And again, I liked all of them. They were all funny. But again, it has to be kind of quick hitting. Boom, boom, boom. You get the gist. Slightly Unplugged, I think is the best one. Slightly Locked Out, pretty good. That's a pretty funny one. Who do you think goes number 1? I mean, the Ricochet smoke's pretty strong. Slightly Locked Out is good. Slightly in the Dark I thought was pretty funny, but we're at 4 words. Slightly Prolapse? No, I don't think that's very good. Slightly Comatose? Slightly Dark 30 I thought was pretty funny. slightly late is funny just because of the little inside joke that is amongst our community. All right, I think that this was fun. Slightly Dark 30 is pretty funny. But I think if we're just a catch-all, Wait What's funny too, but again, you kind of just have to know what's going on. I think Slightly Unplugged is the best one. It has a nice ring to it. It's interesting. So the idea, Sevens, is I'm going on vacation starting Saturday. I thought it was Sunday, but starting Saturday. Basically, I'll miss all of the start of free agency. So I figured, what if I just deleted all social media and tried my hardest to not know anything and come back and immediately, once I touch down, get home, fire up a stream, and find out everything that happened while I was gone. Is it possible? I'm not entirely sure it's possible, but we're going to try. Slightly MTV Unplugged. With the man who sold the world. I'll be able to sleep. Again, just get me through the first 5 days. Once it's out of sight, out of mind, I'll be good. But it's gonna be the first 5 days or so. Slightly Blacked is so tough. Is it? I don't think so. All right, so let's do a quick little recap of our draft. The Hawks shocked the world by drafting Alex Sarr. Oh, I should have put everyone's name on here. What if your friends spoil? They won't. I'll just tell them. They understand. It's not going to be that hard, bro. See, I kind of agree once I'm there. Someone on Twitter was like, dude, we like basketball in Europe. It'll be in the news. And I'm like, no. And unless some like real legit crazy shit happens. Like, look, I know Europe loves basketball, but I highly doubt if I'm in Denmark, Derek Jones Jr. re-signing with the Mavericks is making the fucking news there, you know? Come on, England. Wait, they didn't beat Slovenia? If somebody sees you and spoils it, then you're truly worldwide famous. That would be shocking. Come on, England. All right, so Sarr first overall. Oh, I didn't realize this Mavericks trade. I didn't even trade anything. That's what a real fucking GM does right there. I just want the pick. Fuck you. Risa Shea goes number 2. Bazulis goes number 3. I'll take the swing on Montes Bazulis' shot creation and a decent 3-point. Also a solid defender. By the way, I had the Rockets last year. Ron Holland goes number 4. Klingon goes number 5. Oh, I didn't even realize. The Detroit Pistons GM announced that Tim Hardaway Jr. will be on the Pistons. Reed Shepard 6th. A stain on my site by his community draft legacy gives up 31 for nothing. Cody Williams 7th. Rob Dillingham 8th to the Spurs. Dalton Connect to the Grizzlies. Vaughn Castle 10th. Devin Carter to the Bulls. Saloon to the Thunder at 12. That is a classic. Salon or Saloon? Salon? It's Salon, isn't it? Why am I saying Saloon? Classic Thunder player. Zach Edey to the Kings. Wow. Cleo Ware to the Trailblazers. Filipowski to the Heat. Topic drops to the 16 to the Sixers. Tristan Da Silva to the Lakers. We all kind of thought it might be Bronny. Jacoby Walter to the Magic. Day'Ron Holmes to the Raptors. Nikola Jursic. Jurisic to the Cavs. Misi to the Pelicans. Jared McCain to the Suns. I did see House of the Dragon last night. I thought it was a great episode. I've seen some people say it was slow. I've seen some people say it just felt like a filler episode. I disagree. That felt like a kind of a classic Game of Thrones experience to me. I won't spoil anything, but I'm just saying it felt like very, this is the type of shit I love. This is the type of shit that makes me love Game of Thrones. The political intrigue, the scheming, plotting. I love it. Johnny Furphy to the Bucks. Baylor Shireman to the Knicks. I will not read the reasoning. Terrence Shannon Jr. to the Knicks. Bob Carrington to the Wizards. Ryan Dunn to the Timberwolves. They build an insane defense. Jalen Tyson to the Nuggets. Isaiah Collier to the Jazz. And Bobby Klintman to the Celtics. And then the Mavericks pull off the trade of the millennium and trade up the entire second round pretty much while giving up nothing to draft Kevin McCullough Jr. This actually did not last anywhere near as long as I thought it would. So congratulations to all of you. Great job to all of the GMs. We will save this draft. So we can look back on it in a year. It'll be very fun to look back on this. I'm very saddened that I didn't save last year's. Maybe I can find it. Put the name of GMs. I'm not gonna lie, that feels like a lot of work. That feels like a lot of work. But I am excited for 5th overall pick. And the pick is I am excited for the draft tomorrow. Do we just have like a recap? Wow, I wrote him down last year. I'm trash. I guess I'll go back and do that maybe. B. Dot. Anthony Black, 4th overall. Huh? Anthony Black, 4th overall. Wow. Damn, man. Wait, what are the Mavs taking this? Derek Lively, 16th. I'm pretty sure it was Asar Thompson, right? Amin Thompson. Oh, man. Amin Thompson. How the fuck did Amin Thompson drop to 10 in this? Leonard Miller, 8th overall is nuts. Leonard Miller, 8th overall is crazy. I just now noticed that. There's Omax. Bilal went 15th. Damn. Kobe Buffkin, 12th. Leonard Miller at 8. Yeah, someone took Trace Jackson Davis. We were right about that. About him being good. Slightly weight loss, give me tips. That was a fat fuck. Jesus. Despicable. Omax went 24th in that mock. So where he ended up getting picked. I said 22nd earlier. It was 24th. So can I believe we got both Pods and Trace Jackson Davis? Yeah, that was a great rookie draft. Great rookie class for the Warriors. I'm excited for tomorrow, man. So the draft starts at 7. London with the 499. Hello, geezer. Have fun in EU. Enjoy this disgusting London heat mixed with the thick brick insulated buildings with no AC. What other countries you visiting? This is what I was trying to tell you guys. They're not built for the heat. Literally. It makes it worse. It makes it worse. I'm going to London, Copenhagen, and Amsterdam. I'm very excited. Give me the workout plan, biggest bro. You couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle it. Usually about 2 hours maybe of basketball. Maybe. Hour and a half, sometimes less. Then a pretty solid lift. Hey! So anyways, interested about this Quentin Grimes stuff. Let's see where it all heads. I guess, what time should I go live tomorrow? I'll just do 6:45. 6:45 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. I'm not trading a first for Quentin Grimes. No way. We'll watch the first round together. Don't think the Mavs will have a pick, but it'll still be a lot of fun to watch the draft play out. Especially considering we have no fucking clue what's going on. No clue what's going on. Fun stream today. Short stream, but I wanted to do this tomorrow. I didn't have that much time today. So I'm happy we turned this out as quickly as we did. Last year's draft stream was an absolute banger. Well, yeah. But that's also because the Mavericks had 2 picks. Or ended up having 2 picks. It'll still be fun this year, though. It'll still be an absolute banger. Do an Elden Ring stream. Dude, I'm so fucking bad at Elden. I have no idea. I don't even know what I'm doing. It's like a foreign language, even reading some of like the guides. That could be a fun, like, deep off-season thing. Sorry, I missed these day streams so much. That was great. Thank you, and I love you. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming out. It was a fun stream. I know, a little bit on the shorter side, but again, I got shit to do. All the OGs, thank you guys very much. Could have spent your Tuesday afternoon anywhere in the world. You decided to spend it here. New subscribers, I promise you guys will not regret it. Donations, members, thank you guys so much. You never have to do that, but it helps me out tremendously. Makes me feel so good. We'll be live tomorrow night for the NBA draft. I will have a Jeremy Grant video out at some point in the week, hopefully on Thursday. I believe I'll be on Bleacher Report on Thursday. I don't know the exact date yet. And I'm not entirely sure if I want to stream the second round just yet. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just really not that interested in the fucking set. I can't believe it's 2 separate nights. Insanely stupid. But anyways, love you guys very much. Talk to you all tomorrow night. And Friday will be our big preseason, our off-season prediction stream. That's always fun. And then mark it down in your calendars. July 12th. I think I'm going 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, July 12th. Slightly unplugged. That should be a fun one. Love you guys very much. Talk to you all later. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Bye.